What's YouTube? You already know what kind of video it is. Welcome back, gamers, to another episode of Hell is Us. Now, this is episode 3, I believe. Been on a grind, guys, so I'm kind of, forgive me if I can't remember, but we arrived here at the new area. I can't even think of the name of it right now either, because, like I said, been on the grind, but our main thing is that we're trying to see if we can find Vitalis because we finally found a lead that he might be near this Weeping Knight statue. There's also another person of interest named Tanya, who's this reporter lady that we also need to probably look into because we know that Tanya and Vitalis were having some sort of connection with one another. So our main focus to start out when we get to this new area is basically trying to find either Vitalis or this journalist whose name is Tanya because she's had direct contact with Vitalis and the vigil himself, individual themselves. So after looking around, really first thing thoughts that come to mind literally is that big old serpent that was to our right in the windmill in that water. I forget what they call those things nowadays. The water container. I can't even think of it. I'm gonna call it the water canteen. How about that? That big old water canteen or whatever. And then we run into this thing, whatever that is. Yeah. So we ran into this guy, make quick short work of him, wasn't too bad, but we needed to be very careful because he has some sort of ability going on as well, trying to zap us. But after dealing with him, we finally made it to the Weeping Night tree, and we had some dialogue for someone who was still alive. So let's check him out.
Hey! Over here. Hey!
Are you with the reinforcements? Wait. Let them on the run. They fled. Northeast. Over the hill. Go.
So we are probably no more than minutes, maybe less than an hour behind from meeting up with the Vigil who are right here, right now, and got obviously desecrated, it seems like. So we're trying to look and find them and go as fast as we can. We did see some goodies as well. We found the exploration item, which is a music sheet, which I think the guy from the last place could use at the Artinian, Artinian stronghold at the Kesha Marshes. But then we came across this Hollow Walker that kind of deals with like grief. A grief Hollow Walker is what I would call him. So I just wanted to kind of get a feel for it and everything and try to see what they was all about. But it was nothing special, It was still a rank 1 Hollow Walker, so I was able to take him out with relative ease. And then just minutes later, we meet up with the rest of the Vigil, or I thought were the Vigil, but obviously they're nothing now. So let's take a look at these guys here real quick.
Come to finish me off. You coward.
Who are you?
I'd sooner die before I tell you anything. Wait. Your necklace. Show it to me. Impossible. It's you. Please tell me you're not one of them.
No. I just stole their gear.
It's clever. There's so much to say. But the curtain falls on me, my son. My boy, stolen from me. I am a Vigil, sworn to protect Adea. We failed to stop the calamity, but hope stands before me. Take this. It's called the Keystone of Grief. Promise me. You must continue what we've begun to uncover. Find the journalist. Find Agatha. When you do, use the passcode. Pentos. They won't trust you. Especially dressed like that. I saw them escape into the rocky ridges. To the southwest. Towards the old windmill. I'm sorry. My burden is now yours to carry. Promise me, we'll stop the calamity.
I will. Is Agatha my mother?
Your mother is dead.
I read your psyche eval. The military officially diagnosed you as being a high-functioning sociopath. I see why you were so successful. Out of curiosity, what's it like to barely feel anything?
Practical. I never second guess. I have no regrets, no fear, no animosity.
Even towards me?
Even you.
Give it time. I tend to bring out the worst in people. So, could you help me understand something? Your father dies in front of you. Your mother is dead. Why pursue this?
I stared into my father's eyes and saw a man with something I never had.
And what was that?
An undying purpose. I stood in the home I was born in, and it only seemed to fill me with more emptiness. No memories, no feelings. Nothing had changed. In that moment, I felt a connection
To him?
to Hadia.
Interesting. So, where did you go from there?
A moment of silence, please. Thank you. So, after finding out that Vitalis was actually our father and everything, we laid him to rest. We also picked up a key from him that he willingly gave to us, which is basically important into not getting to where the vigil hideout is, but it's important for later on down the road. I still don't know yet. But we're checking out the details now and everything after remembering what our dad Vigils told us to do, which is basically look for the reporter who was somewhere near the watermill. I was kind of lost and confused and everything, so I decided to just go in the cave. I mean the mines. I decided to go in the mines and try to see if we can find her there and everything, but I wanted to try out the great sword in here, but I felt like it was just a tad bit too big for a confined area, and I didn't really like that in case I got swarmed. So we went back to our good old pole arm, good old reliable, that baby, man. I love that thing. As you can see, I'm making quick work of these guys real quick in the mines. So afterwards, we basically kind of we basically drew up a dead end, a blank. Honestly, we didn't find the reporter in here at all, and it's nothing but hollow walkers basically filled central. Like you're gonna find them all over the place. Like they're just literally in every nook and cranny. But it definitely is worth going in these mines because you do get some more quest items, not related to the main quest, but like side quests and things to open up keys, the different doors, yada yada yada. I won't go too deep into it, but as I was just taking on some more of the time, the hollow walkers and everything, I was able to grab this key, for instance, right here, which is a rusted one. I don't know what it's for, but we do know that it was for a mystery that we discovered. And after I basically couldn't find the reporter there, I went looking around some more. And after I was getting attacked by that one hollow walker right there, I found somebody over here. So I decided I was thinking about just going because I thought they wouldn't have much to offer. But looky who we found here.
I'm a journalist. Article 79 of the Geneva Convention formally states that journalists are protected under international humanitarian law.
Who are you?
I'm Tanya Elva. I'm an independent investigative journalist covering the Civil War.
Are you the journalist mentioned in this note?
I have no idea who or what this note is referring to. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Vitalis told me the passcode is Pentos. What's your connection to him?
Oh, so we're on the same team then. Vitalis is the source of my story. We met for the first time at the Weeping Knight statue. I don't know much about him. He was taking me to the Vigil headquarters when we got ambushed. It's somewhere in these rocky ridges.
So you are the journalist mentioned in this note?
Yes, I am. In my defense, you are dressed like the enemy. I was just covering my arse.
What do you know about their headquarters?
They call it the Watcher's Nest. To get there, Vitalis said we must follow the path with all the tombstones and obelisks just west of here. Vitalis described the entrance as a doorway etched into solid rock. He mentioned a windmill above it on the cliff. You need 2 keys to open the door. Vitalis gave me one during the ambush. Please, take it. Find Agatha. She has the other one.
Where's Agatha?
We escaped the ambush together and headed into the rocky ridges. The enemy was following us. Agatha and I split up in the path with all the mining carts, and she made sure they followed her. Head back to where the path splits. I went left, and Agatha went right. That was the last time I saw her. I hope she's all right. I won't be joining you. My old injuries are acting up. I will only slow you down. I can see your APC from here. I'll head there and wait for you. Did you find Agatha? She was in serious trouble when we split up near the mining carts.
Surprise, surprise! We ended up finding the reporter we needed, Tanya, but she told us to go looking for her friend Agatha first before anything else, and literally just a little bit further down from where she was located, we ended up finding her dead here with her corpse on the ground, unfortunately.
Did you find Agatha?
I got the key. Agatha didn't make it.
Ah, fucking hell. How did she... Never mind. I don't want to know. When we split up, I knew something terrible was going to happen. Finding the Watcher's Nest is the only move left. Perhaps there are some vigils left that could help us.
So after Tanya told us a lead on where to go to possibly find the vigil entrance and everything, we had to deal with, surprise, surprise, more Hollow Walkers. And after making quick work of these guys, we scanned this tomb thing or inscription that was by the serpent's mouth, and basically it wanted us to follow its tail all the way through for us to find the entrance that we were looking for. Now we can see it right here in this clip, but it's basically guarded by these two Hollow Walkers. So we had to make quick work of these guys once again, but I didn't even know there were two. Now, when we were getting ready to go into the tomb, we came across an issue. We needed another key, surprise. So that wasn't going to happen, and I didn't like what I was looking at. Like, I had two ways to go. I could have went right, or I could go left and see where this goes. I tried going left, but it looked like the snake's tail was going up. So I decided to double back and see where this trail will go to, only to find that it will lead to a lead of Palamas, who refugees of Palamas who basically were stranded. One set were looking for a dog back in the marsh. That creepy. There's a creepy little malnourished dog that's being held by one of these Sabinian soldiers, and she's not letting no one have it. So that's their dog, I believe. So you have to set that guy free. And then the other two was a kid holding a baby and a lady. But the lady is like very sick and she needs medicine and medication and all that stuff. So don't know where you can find that, but sure, it's somewhere around. So after looking around a bit more, I went back the other way, which brought us basically back to where we found Tabitha and Agatha's body and everything. So I decided to climb up here because I climbed here the first time, didn't show it, but I didn't come all the way through here like I did. So I decided to go through here to see if we could just find any leads on possibly seeing where we needed to go to find the Vigil's headquarters. I did find this mine here, but basically it's locked behind gates that you can't even get into. So you either need a key or it's locked on the other side, so can't do that much about it. And then I found this interesting man here.
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Who are you?
The name's Atticus. I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked. I should have died there. Looks like Setharus had other plans for me. I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. You should find it. These people need me. They're in bad shape. I'm out here scrounging for supplies. Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road? They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. There's a truck that's still in good shape. If only I could find the keys and get it started, I could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes, he's my father. I'm glad to know he's alive and well. This makes me want to get back home even more.
Did you see a strange door somewhere around here?
I saw a large door carved into the rock. Head back on this path and turn left. Continue on the path, and the door will be on your right. Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking in front. When I saw it, I turned back real quick.
That's right. Atticus Cadell is still alive and barely thriving, guys. Now, as you heard, he's basically helping the refugees that we just came from, the Palomino's refugees in the north. He's basically helping them trying to find medicine and things that they need so that they can continue on surviving. So, after going in the direction that Atticus Cadell told us where to go to, we found the Vigil headquarters, got in, and ran into an issue where there were lots of these holes where you can put metals and everything, but didn't have the metals until like I found them later on. But I only got like 4 when there was like 16 slots to put them in. So basically, you had to figure out where to put the metals in exactly and put them in the correlating spot. So now you can go on to the next phase of this point of the mission. Now here we found the Watcher's Nest computer, which I didn't really read through it, but I'm just showing you guys what all you can see. You can just pause it and read it as you go. But I found some tapes next, and there was some interesting stuff to listen to.
The Umal Caves expeditions yielded 2 significant revelations. Confirmation that the calamity is real, and the existence of a plan to stop it, the so-called failsafe. We know nothing of this failsafe, nor of the artifact we recovered. All of these tomes, and not a shred of information. Whatever machinations the Foal Guard of old had in mind, they were intent on keeping it a secret. I fear it is now lost in the folds of history. It seems to me the artifact may be part of a larger mechanism. Perhaps it is a key of sorts? Does it open another tomb or vault? Are there more such keys? It is clear to me that this artifact, this keystone, is a critical piece of the failsafe enigma. We must continue to pull at this thread until the truth reveals itself. The revelation that we may have a traitor in our ranks weighs heavily on me. Our vows are sacrosanct. How could one betray the Order at a moment such as this? I harbor a growing suspicion. Insidious notion that is slowly taking root. Harrowing, if accurate. It chills me to the bone. I cannot inform the others until I have arrived at certainty without doubt. The risk of exposure is too great. What would she possibly have to gain? I pray that I am mistaken. The consequences would be disastrous. Likely the end of the Vigil as we know it.
So after listening to these tapes, you kind of get the sense of a feeling that there was a traitor amongst their midst in the Vigil, and I ended up finding this helm and cowl of the being worn by the first Vigil member who founded the Vigil itself.
The tomes scattered around this hallowed ground speak of Pentos Algia, the first of the Watchers. It was Pentos who recognized that the calamity would always remain a threat. From the ashes of the derelict Foal Guard, he forged a new order to carry on our sacred charge. His foresight and tenacity are the reason the Vigil still exists today. There must be a reason he chose to conceal the existence of the failsafe and the keystone. Truly extraordinary that we should stumble upon his tomb after all these years. I pray it contains the answers we seek.
Alrighty, gamers. So after doing a little bit more, turn the volume down. My headset it's kind of blowing my ears. After doing a little bit more digging around, after we picked up these flowers, because we picked up these flowers somewhere in this tomb. I want to say we picked them up from like I can't remember where we picked them up, but you pick them up in this tomb. So I want to place these flowers in. I would not really know where I put them in, honestly. I'm just kind of going with my instincts here. I want to put this next one in here though, because this matches the symbol that we saw outside before to get in here, the key. So I feel like that might play an intricate part. So we're gonna put it in there. We're gonna manually save here. I'm going to put one. Well, I don't think it kind of matters which one I put it in, but let's just put it in here for now. Put this next one in here. And then after that, I will, yeah, Vigil, Fulgar, Order of the Eye. Yeah, 15, 12, 15, 13. So yeah, and I want to say maybe, is it this one right here? I think it's this one right here, guys. So we're gonna place this last one in here and hope for the best. And there we go. We got some action happening down low. I think by the area where you pick up these crests from, I believe. I believe you pick the crest up from here, if I'm not mistaken. So nothing looks visibly different. Let's just pull this and see if anything happens. Yeah. Is this the first Vigil member? A new passive relic acquired. So this is our first passive relic. The Avenger's Essence retaliate with tremendous fear, increasing damage dealt after parrying. Lovely. We got some unintelligible writing, but this is a blue flower scroll, which can be a usable item, so we might quick at it. I don't know yet. It's an old scroll of ancient language. Elaborate illustrations adorn the page, and feature of blue flower found in Pintos Allege's tomb. Okay, so this is Pintos Allege's tomb in the Watcher's Nest in the Viscia Hills. So it looks like there's a key at a tower somewhere with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue dots and a pirate wheel on a ship.
That's interesting.
Tanya.
I made it back to your APC and figured out how to access your drone's controls.
The reporter.
Bring back that scroll you just picked up. I found something in the APC that can help us.
Uh-oh, are we building a little team, guys? What's this going on? Alright, let's head back to the APC and talk to Tanya real quick. Distant toilet flushing. Oh, where this? Oh, he was using the. So before this area was closed off. This was like closed off. I tried to go in there and it wouldn't let me, but it was a toilet. That's why. So let's talk to this old geezer.
Funny. I've never seen you before. No matter. I can see your credentials hanging from your neck. Welcome to the Watcher's Nest.
Who are you?
My name is Gildas Brom. I am the oldest member of the Vigil. Ever since I lost the use of my legs, I've been the caretaker of relics and other useful items. We have accumulated quite a collection. These items are precious and will undoubtedly help you fight the creatures.
What you got then, old man?
Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Foal Guards, our ancestral order. Their blue-flowered crest is carved on the walls. The Foal Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. He made it a secret stronghold to coordinate the Vigil's efforts. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Pentos was put to rest here, but we only recently discovered his tomb in the crypt below. Although we haven't been able to open his coffin yet, we are confident there are more answers inside.
Oh wow, he kind of figured out what was in it.
This was in Pentos's coffin. What do you make of it?
This is what you found. That isn't very reassuring. More riddles. The scroll must be the key to solving the enigma. I recognize the old Hadean language. It died out centuries ago. It would be best to find someone who can translate it.
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the keystone, this can only mean one thing. Vitalis is no more. This is a somber day for the Vigil. He was the best of us. Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him. I will honor his memory later. As for the artifact, we only have theories, some of which you can find in notes and journals strewn across the tables and desks. The Keystone of Grief was found in the Umal Caves, leading us to the Watcher's Nest.
You really should lock your doors before leaving.
Yeah, there was no need to before.
Now this is an ideal vehicle to roam a war-torn country. It's even got cup holders. Do you realize what you have here?
It gets me where I need to go.
It's a state-of-the-art armored personnel carrier with tech I didn't even know existed. I had fun pressing all the buttons.
Was there a mute button?
Smart ass. Do you want to know what I found or not?
Tell me.
This computer is linked to something called the Zeal server. I came across that name before. The Zeal Council. I have no idea who or what they are.
And?
This server appears to have a vast database containing history of Hadia. As of now, I only have limited access. Give me some time and I'm sure I can get through to more.
Interesting.
When Vitalis contacted me, he told me he wanted...
Whatever deal you had with Vitalis, it died along with him.
I'm sorry you lost your friend.
Don't be. I didn't know him.
Whatever the Vigil is up to, it's on you now, right? I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it. Neither of us can do this on our own. I found a tracking device embedded behind a panel. I know I don't look it, but I have my uses. Face it, you wouldn't have gotten far without me.
All right. You can tag along.
Good. Show me what you found in the coffin. Interesting. Let's talk about the scroll once I'm done examining it.
New interaction available. Research. You can now bring research items to Tanya to learn more about Hadia and uncover vaults of forbidden knowledge. Good to know. Also, quick update. I just kind of made the final changes of moving into my apartment. I was moving into my apartment basically before this game came out. So right now I kind of got an AC unit kind of in the window because there's issues in the apartment. So if you kind of hearing noises right now, it's probably the outside, you know, from the AC unit. And then the fire alarm too is also low on battery. So got to do that as well too. But just so y'all know in the heads up, clarity is always great, you know. So I kind of want to let's look at the data pad real quick and see what's going on with continuing our father's legacy. She found a computer inside the APC that's linked to Zale's server's database, which contains information about Hadia. But we also have to wait. Some items can be researched on the Zale server by Tanya in the APC. But we have to basically wait until she's done, so we kind of gotta advance the story. Excuse me, along a bit. So that's wonderful. I don't think we can fast travel nowhere, I would presume, other than the marshes and Senator Forest. But I don't want to go nowhere because then the what's it called? The Hollow Walkers would respawn. Let's talk to. Oh, actually, let's
Find
research.
anything out there?
Nothing of. Ooh, so she can research all of this. Interesting. So, Vaults of Forbidden Knowledge. With enough research, Tanya is able to compile information about the location of Vaults of Forbidden Knowledge. Preview previous research entries and articles. Data is synced with the Katochi datapad. Okay. So, can I just hit research all? I can.
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
That was quick. So she's got a couple things for us. If we're going to go back to the beginning of the order of things, I'll look through this real quick, guys, and then I'll honestly give y'all a heads up of what basically happened. But I'll look through it. I'll scroll through everything so you can see what at least what it is, and y'all click back to y'all in a bit.
I discovered a vault of forbidden knowledge in Senator Forest.
So we found the vault in the Sinindra Fortress. Sinindra Forest is back where the kettle farm is. Oh, that's the first vault that we found that we didn't even have no clue on how to get into. So we have the vault of the cops. Locations in the Sinindra Forest. Search near the time loop remnants and Porto Kef marker. And we got the code right here. So that's lovely that I talked to.
Okay, I finished examining the scroll.
So, what's written on the scroll?
I translated the text. It's a riddle. I suggest you read it. I'm sure it will make more sense once we find a location.
Of course, it's a riddle in a game with no kind of direction. Lovely.
As for the blue flower, the Zeal server is giving me the usual encyclopedic answer. It's not providing me with a specific location. The drawings are landmarks, and the blue flower is the key to finding their location. Whatever this place is, it's a well-guarded secret. I'm sure it holds the clues to Vitalis' investigation into stopping the calamity. I think it's time for you to chat with the locals. Talking isn't your strong suit, but someone must know where this flower grows.
Flowers. Okay. Where the blue fire glows below the limbic fires glow. Interesting.
What should I do now?
Someone must know where this blue flower grows. It might be best if you talk to the locals.
Why are you in Hadia?
If someone were to say I was obsessed with Hadia, it would be the understatement of the year. I've always wanted to see it with my own eye. Something has been happening here for a very long time. There is a dark secret, and the world hasn't been told.
So, according to Tanya, she says that we should go try talking to locals and see if we can figure out where the blue flower grows. The blue flower location is our main thing, which could be the reason why Vitalis was doing what he was doing. So finding that is our utmost important, and our only hint really is this blue flower scroll, which tells us where it kinda is, but in a more abstract and not point forward with kind of way. So that's not really great. We need to find some locals around the area. I don't know if it's just this area or anywhere else. So I will check back with you guys once I find some more locals and everything, and I'll do some more exploring for a bit.
Our camp is due north. It's on the other side of the Serpent. I'm sure they could use your help.
Do you know where this flower grows?
No, but my father would know. The actual green thumb in the family was my mother. When she passed, my dad continued to honor her memory through her passion for plants and flowers. He used to bring her a gorgeous bouquet of that blue flower every time he returned from his fishing trips.
It was clever of you to remove our tracker, especially for a civilian. But you aren't a civilian, are you? We still managed to get clear pictures of you both. It's only a matter of time before we ID you. When we do, I will turn my attention toward the people you care about. Will I find someone in Jova? The Vista Hills?
Charming.
She's hot on our trail.
Then whatever business we have here, let's make it quick.
Alright, gamers, we got two objectives now that we're here in the Sinedra Forest now, and a third thing to keep in mind. The first thing is basically talking to old man Cadell Ernest about the blue flower to see if he knows the whereabouts about it, since he used to go on fishing trips and bring them back to his wife and everything. The second objective is to basically, well, this is a kind of a, there's a new one now that I think about. We should let him know that his son Atticus is also alive too as well. But also, is there a blue flower in here somewhere? No, I can't see it. Oh, that's it right there, isn't it? Yep. Also, we need to look at the tomb. So I think we're going to look at the tomb and end the episode after we finish talking to old man Cadell. And then afterwards, we should keep in mind about those people that are looking for us, which I guess technically they already caught us if you think about it. But if you know, you know.
Oh, it's you again. I'm glad to see you're still with us.
How are you holding up?
It's been quiet here. I've even dared to step outside for a few hours. It felt good to breathe the air of the forest again. I picked some fresh flowers. They now adorn my son's graves.
I met your son, Atticus, in the Vista Hills.
I knew he was still alive. I knew it! Oh, thanks, Sephiroth. I hope he finds his way back home.
This flower, do you know where it grows?
I know the species. It's called Adder's Tear. It grows only in one place, Lake Sinon. I used to take fishing trips there. Sometimes I would sit there, waiting for something to bite, realizing how sad it was that my sons never came along. Life seems to be a series of missed opportunities.
So with that, we now know that the flowers can be located at Lake Sion. So we'll head there in the next episode, and we're gonna head to that knowledge vault tomb, whatever it's called, and be there in a bit and see what goodies we can find. Gamers, we're here where the Timefall Guardians are, and right where this vault seems to be located at, if I recall, and here it is. Now, all we have to do to basically get access into this now is, because we have research done, we have to go over to the research tab, and then we hit R2 or the right trigger if you're on Xbox, whatever, and we pull up the code that shows right here, and as you can see, we need to get the tree looking thing, the half infinity sign, the tomb like thing, and then the one with the scary looking eyeball. So I hope I remembered all that. Let's see here. That's the tree looking thing. I know the eyeball was over here. Okay. Infinity sign's over here. And then we need some, that one right there. Perfect. Call me the Vault Raider, baby. Unseal a vault of forbidden knowledge. Seems to be nothing bad. Let's check out the goodies we got. We got some more glyphs. From the looks of it. Okay, then we'll take up all the glyphs right now. Got the glyph of wrath. Glyph of gluttony, that's good. Let's see, this red one is a new exploration item. An amini prism. Small prism that emits constant hum. It is much heavier than it looks. A prism composed of basic crystalline lattice whose particular structure traps and delays limbic frequencies. This mechanism disrupts any loop resonance into irregular patterns, causing the collapse of a Sigma signature of time loops. Interesting. I think I know what this is for, and if I'm right, I'm gonna show y'all some off-screen in the next episode. But we'll say that for another time. We got some information or stuff over here, so let's start from the back and make our way towards the door. Parchment or preparations. I'll just show y'all this real quick, and then we'll just go to the next thing after that. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Oh, these are letters to the significant others, I'm guessing. Same thing, rinse and repeat. And the last but not least, oh, we got a new miscellaneous. Acquire a tome of bitter triumph, a page dusty decrying the cost of dealing with anomalies found in the vault of forbidden knowledge in the Sanandra forest. I'll read this one out. It has worked. We have sundered one of the blasphemous, bubbleless apparitions, and with it, its wretched snare and ceaseless torment, gone, dissolved. Yet my heart did sink the moment I beheld the price the poor Hadians, once ensnared with an infernal cycle, now lay dead at my feet. How can this be? Mere minutes passed as I stepped beyond the cursed bounds of the anomaly. Just before the start of the ritual, I turned once more to behold them with a rift in the ghastly receptions, still alive. But now they are lifeless, their bodies lie still upon scorched, flattened earth. Did our prism bring his fate upon them? Or were they never truly alive within the wretched mirage? And yet we rejoice, for we have our answer. The emanating prison serves their purpose. The nightmare can be undone, but at what cost? A poor boy, our chosen courier, has perished within the maw of the anomaly as new draws closer to its midway, where the unseen venom waxes strongest. Survival is impossible. Insects, ever keen of eye, has bid us to look the ground where once monstrous blood did stand. The scorched earth is left scared and twisting furs spiraling into the soil, a pattern most familiar to us, akin to those we found amongst the strange compounds we forged and now wielded. But yeah, guys, that prismatic sphere, whatever that we collected before we started looking into the pages, I believe that's what's needed for the time loop that's in the Acacia Marshes, and even in the other place that we went to after the Acacia Marshes. That's needed to bring down that whole big black blob and everything. So that's something I may look into next episode as well. But thank you all so much for watching. That'll be it for this episode. I hope you all like it. If you did, please like and subscribe. Comment down below how you're loving Hell Is Us. And if you're interested in some more Hell Is Us, check out the video right here on the top right. And until next time, gamers, we out of here.